Welcome to this video on electrical machine design, focusing on the fundamentals and specifications necessary to build an engineer's blueprint for rotating machines. Electrical machine design involves furnishing manufacturing data to suit a given specification using available materials economically. Key considerations include efficiency, saturation, temperature rise, moving parts, and commutation. Design begins by navigating standard specifications, which define critical nameplate data like rated voltage, operating speed, and insulation class. These standards, such as IS 1180 and IS 325, are crucial for ensuring machine compliance and performance. Material selection is vital, focusing on the trifecta of materials: conducting, magnetic, and insulating. We aim for high conductivity, high permeability, and high dielectric strength, respectively, using materials like copper, iron, and mica. The thermal limit is a critical design constraint, dictating the maximum operating temperature based on the insulation class. Classes range from Y at 90 degrees Celsius up to C, exceeding 180 degrees Celsius. The anatomy of a magnetic circuit parallels an electric circuit. Electromotive force, or EMF, circulates current, while magnetomotive force, or MMF, creates flux. Reluctance opposes MMF, just as resistance opposes EMF. We must map the flux paths within different machine types. The path varies significantly between transformers, DC machines, induction motors, and salient pole machines, influencing the magnetic circuit calculations. The air gap is critical. In machines with open slots, the flux bunches, increasing reluctance. Carter's coefficient is used to calculate the effective gap length, ensuring accurate magnetic circuit design. For DC machines, the output equation relates power Q to the output coefficient, armature volume, and speed. The output coefficient relies on the magnetic and electric loadings specified for the machine. Separating the diameter D and length L is based on several rules. These include the square pole criteria, peripheral speed limits, and the moment of inertia requirement for fast response control systems. Choosing the number of poles offers advantages like reduced material weight and shorter core length. However, there are strict constraints, such as limiting the frequency and current per parallel path. The output equation for AC machines is similar to DC machines, but the output coefficient now includes the winding factor and synchronous speed, reflecting the fundamental differences in design. To complete the blueprint, design follows 5 key steps: specifications, materials, magnetic circuits, loadings, and finally, determining the main dimensions. Design is a careful balance of physics, materials, and cost.